Hi guys, welcome to the Talking News, and I want to apologize ahead of time because I'm researching this story. It's new and I'm finding contradicting information on this young beautiful 5-year-old or 4-year-old, we're not certain yet, who has an Amber Alert out on her. So here's the information. Okay, today is May 6th, and I've gotten some information from Sunday, May 5th, and, well, it's actually May 3rd through May 6th. This story is coming out of Texas, so an Amber Alert is out for Maleah Davis, a Houston girl who has health issues and has had multiple brain surgeries. In fact, she had a recent surgery just last month. And like I mentioned before, she's either 4 or 5 years old. She was last seen wearing a pink bow in her hair, a light blue zip-up jacket, blue jeans, and sneakers, according to a police description. So the police are begging for the public's help. So Maleah was last seen Friday night by her stepfather, Darian Vince. He is 26 years old, and he, let's see. So it was Darian, Maleah, and Maleah's 1 or 2-year-old brother. They were all in this Nissan you see here, car driving toward the George Bush Airport. Okay, so it's the George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas. Sorry about that. They were heading there to pick up Maleah's mom, who was flying in from Massachusetts. And according to Mr. Vince, they were driving down the road when Mr. Vince heard a popping noise, not sound, but a popping noise is his words. He said it sounded like a tire popping, so he pulled over to check his tires. Then quickly, after he pulled over, a blue pickup truck pulled up right behind him. He said he noticed that the rims on the truck, I guess he liked the rims. And then he also noticed 2 Hispanic men or males got out of the truck and walked over towards him. And according to Mr. Vince, the stepfather, the men commented, Maleah looks very nice, looks very sweet. And that's according to the police interpretation of what Vince said happened. Vince said the second man hit him over the head, knocking him out. Vince said he come to later, and when he did come to, he was in back of the truck with his stepdaughter Maleah and her 2-year-old or 1-year-old brother. We're not certain. We're going to just say he's 2 years old. Brother. And now suddenly he's seen 3 Hispanic males in a truck. I have to say also, that varied as well. It went from where he only seen 2 at the beginning, and some stories say that he's seen 3, and then this story says he suddenly sees 3 Hispanic males in a truck with them. Vince said he faded in and out of consciousness until 6 p.m. Saturday when he woke up on the Highway 6 with the 1-year-old or the 2-year-old little boy. Now this place that he was dropped off, that's Sugarland area, and that was Saturday night, Highway 6. From there, he says he walks to a nearby hospital where he received treatment and reported his daughter missing. Maleah, she's only 3 foot tall and weighs about 30 to 40 pounds. And as I mentioned before, she does have a health condition where she's required several surgeries, brain surgeries in the past and just recently. There are volunteers out there searching for the missing girl. If you want to volunteer, you might want to try to get in contact. I think it's EcuSearch. I hope I pronounced it right. It's the Texas branch. They're involved with a lot of the missing cases. I see their name in almost every story I cover. I think they're covering the Andrew McDonald case as well. They've helped out there. I believe, if I'm correct, they've also helped out with the Savannah Spurlock. So a lot of people are concerned and wondering, is he fabricating this story or did it really happen? It's very hard. It's very hard knowing, whether you can trust a parent these days, especially after seeing some of the stories we've had lately. It's been a nightmare. But I did do some research for you, and as I've mentioned before, there has been a lot of abductions. There's been all sorts, especially for pregnant women lately. That seems to have increased for reasons, might be trafficking. Children are being picked up for trafficking. Women are being picked up for trafficking. And a lot of it is involved with the cartel. As the Bonnie Webb story that I put on here, I believe also has something to do, well, I don't, but the police think that possibly Bonnie Webb's disappearance has something to do with the cartel in that area, because it's a bad area. And we can't really get in many details on that because they're keeping them, everything close to the vest. Okay, so I decided to look up some information on car theft in the area, and this is what I come up with. So statistics about the stolen cars and in Texas. So there are quite a few interesting facts about the stolen cars themselves. So for example, the top 5 most frequently stolen vehicles in 2016 were the following. So number 1, a Honda Accord. Number 2, a Honda Civic, which is what he is driving. 3, Ford pickup. 4, Chevrolet pickup. 5, Toyota Camry. So the top 5 fewest brands stolen are: number 1, the Audi. 2, BMW. 3, Volvo. 4, Lincoln. 5, Nissan. The top 5 colors of the most stolen vehicles are, and so the top colors are white, second silver, brown, red, and gold. The top 5 holidays for vehicle thefts are: number 1, Halloween. 2, Labor Day. New Year's Day, Memorial Day, and New Year's Eve. So just some interesting facts for you guys going on here. So older vehicles are usually stolen for their parts, which are not being currently manufactured. The values of the parts out of the car is approximately twice as much as the actual car value. So 5 of the most popular parts that are stolen from cars include doors, engines, transmissions, airbags, and radios. So these are some pretty common facts. So in 2016, the National Insurance Crime Bureau reported that there was over 758,000 cars that were stolen across the United States. One theft occurring every 45 seconds. The cost of these stolen vehicles equals $5.9 billion. The FBI states that 42% of these cars are never recovered. Out of all the states, Texas came in at number 2 for the most vehicle thefts, with nearly 65,000 reported each year from 2013 to 2016. And according to recent information, it's come up, I think, a big whopping number of 19. The vast majority were reported in Texas cities that have over 100,000 residents. Cities of this size includes approximately half of all 68 Texas cities. Houston is top of the list as it is a port city. And if you're wondering how this thing happens, 1 out of every 10 thefts in Texas from 2013 to 2015 involved keys left in the vehicle. In 2016, there were 170 motor vehicle thefts on university and college campuses alone. And as if cartel, gangs, car theft, abductions are not bad enough in Texas, they're dealing with kidnapping scams where people don't have the daughter's name. They call the parent. They make them believe that they have their kid. They have the parent horrified, terrified, coaxing them to an ATM or a bank to get money to them quickly as they can. And they get the money only to find out that their daughter or their son's been in school the entire day. They were not in danger whatsoever. So yeah, we're dealing with a lot of things, but on this case here, we're dealing with a questionable, what in the world is going on with this? If you really don't hear about many cases like this one. And I, of course, have a clip for you.
Continental Airport, 10 p.m. Darian Vince had his kids in the car, and he was going up to Intercontinental Airport to pick up the child's mother, who was flying in from Massachusetts. He hears a popping noise like he has a flat tire, pulls over to check on it. According to Darian, what happens next is a blue pickup truck. Those are representative photos. That's not the exact truck, but that's the representative color and the rims that he describes as being on the truck that pulls up behind him. 2 Hispanic males get out. One of them makes a comment saying that Malia looks very nice, looks very sweet. The other male hits Darian in the head. Darian loses consciousness. Darian is able to wake up during a period of time, and he is in the back of their truck, in the back of that blue truck. And he says at that point that that he's in there with Malia and his own son, Cortland, in the back of the truck, and there's 3 other Hispanic male suspects in the truck, and they're driving him around. Darian, so as you see, Darian loses consciousness. He's in and out of consciousness. He really doesn't know where he is until 6 p.m. on Saturday. Malia has been missing ever since.
Okay, so what if they dropped the girl off with the pair? Where was he dropped off? I think they do have volunteers searching where they were dropped off or in that area. I hope they do anyways, because he did not see them drive off with the girl. But what's really weird is, the comments at the beginning of how they say she looks nice and sweet. This is a very painful situation for the mother. It's got, we haven't heard anything from her. It's a very devastating story, definitely. And I hate hearing these stories. And what I'm making this for is for you guys. Take a screenshot of her face or whatever, or you can share this video. It doesn't matter. Get it out there. Maybe somebody's seen something. Maybe somebody's seen that truck or his car. Maybe, somebody can help. I'm always hoping that one of these videos are going to be helpful. If anything, at least gets the word out. So, it's a bad situation again. It's another sad story. And I'm hoping that she comes home. She looks adorable. And kids, oh my gosh, it just breaks my heart anytime a kid is involved in something like this. Okay guys, I want to say thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.